Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look ahead lines. NFL Week 5 edition of the show. Welcome on in. Catching a tail end of the Cowboys Packers here. I do have Dallas and the under. I don't know if that's good or bad for you, because I'm not having a good NFL day. It happens. Not a good weekend for football for me. I'm not gonna lie. NFL. What do we got NFL today? I think we have what? We had Pitt. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 2 and 6. 2 and 6 coming into the night game with Dallas and the under. 2 and 6. Steelers, Tampa Bay under, Buffalo, Washington, Tennessee under, Colts tough loser there, 5.5. Baltimore in the under. How'd that game I thought was an under, and then all hell broke loose. Whatever, it is what it is. Losing weekend of football for me. It's all right. It's if a bad weekend knocks you out of action for the season, you're a degenerate, and you shouldn't be playing in the first place. Me, back at it tomorrow. I got 5 games for NFL I've already bet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 college football already locked in. And that was just like the early window. But let's get to it. We got comments as well. Game is boring. Yes, it is. So exactly what I thought it would be. Michael B's in the house. I miss being in Nevada versus all the online crap. Well, take a ride, Mr. Weskers. Here we go. Let's get into it. That way you'll be back for the second half of action. Thursday night football. The Niners. These lines were from about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I got the live screen up here from Odds Logic, so I'll make adjustments as necessary because this one is now basically a 3.5, although DK still has a 347.5. The line has moved there. It was 46 answers, 47 across the board, 37.5 here with the Rams. Nice win there. Short week. I don't know. I might look towards the Rams in this spot here. The Rams are a team. Stafford's back there. Look like they can win a lot of games. Good coach, good quarterback. Over, maybe, I'm annoyed at myself because I like the Jags in the over. And I didn't end up, we used them as a free pick. But I'm annoyed at myself for not putting them on the site. I guess Rams and over. If we had to come to a decision here, that would be it. This is not one of the games I have played. So there's that. There's that if you're interested. Have not played this. This is not one of my games. Not one of my games. Be moved on. All right, next up here. Let's go. Early action here. I've been telling you this one. Said this on the show. I put this out on YouTube. If you follow me on YouTube, Vikings. We already took Minnesota. 4.5. There's some 4s. There's some 3s. I get Cleveland. Plays a little tough. This is why I had Pittsburgh today. From a scheduling spot. Pittsburgh was in New England. Minnesota was in Minnesota. Cleveland is coming from Detroit. Minnesota's already out here. Ireland, England, a tad bit closer than Detroit. Give me Minnesota. And I'll tell you what, next week, take the Steelers with the Browns. No bye week. Coming back to play the Steelers off their bye week. So there's that. Well, next week, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying here. Minnesota here and take Steelers week 6. Lay to 6.5. Lay it. Let's get right into, here we go, Sunday action. Miami and what is happening here in this game? Not even halftime yet. Oh, well, it doesn't make a difference. Who cares? All right, so Miami. Look, this game was all over the board. DraftKings had plus 1.5. FanDuel had minus 1.5. Offshores had it at pick. Currently, there's some ones. You can't find Carolina as the favorite at all here. But there's some ones, there's some 1.5s, and there's picks still out there. In Vegas, you can find a pickle. Carolina does not look good. But then on the flip side of that, you saw them beat the Falcons in this spot. The Dolphins, to me, short week, right? They're playing the Jets. Not huge travel. I want to, if I had more points here, if this was like a 2 or something, I probably could make a case for Carolina. I don't know. You really want to lay with Tua? How about an under? Game an under. Dallas and the Jets. We got the Sunday night game versus the Monday night game. Dallas, a 1.5-point favorite. There's a 46 out here now with this total. 46.5, so it's gone up a point. What have we seen? Excuse me here. What have we seen in this Dallas game for this to move up a point? What? Did it go up a point after the Packers scored in the first couple minutes? Oh, boy, look at this. We got Dallas can do something here. We got a fumble in this game. Look at this. Dallas touchdown. Maybe I end the night too well here. Now my over is in trouble here with 30 points at the half. So there goes that. Now I'm in trouble there. But Dallas takes the lead. If you think Dallas wins here, you take Dallas because this line's going to move. This line is going to move. Dallas has Carolina the week after. Jets home versus Denver. Kind of changes the complexion. Dallas pulls this one out here. Winnable game versus the Jets. Winnable game versus Carolina. And then they're thinking, we got a little side to playoffs here. Got some wins under our belt. I might dabble into this Dallas here. This is kind of like the Bears game now. You're going to run the bet Dak. CeeDee Lamb's supposed to be back, right? Is CeeDee Lamb supposed to be back next week? If you think he's playing, or is it probable, I think you take Dallas. I might come in at Dallas at this number, to be honest with you. I might take Dallas here. Let's hit some comments. Might be a decent day. Kansas City got it done. Rams over Raiders game. In line with Tampa. Did lose. I bet on the Raiders and try the Raiders. These Rams are today's heroes. They hurt me. I have Cowgirls plus 11.5. Looks pretty good. No way the Packers lose. Well, that's why I kind of took them. And I had a bad number of 5.5 early. Went to 7. I just figured Dallas was the play here with everybody going to be on Parsons, and Green Bay's a better team. Shanahan exposed today, was calling it all year. Well, I mean, I've been talking bad about Shanahan for a long time. I'll go back to the 28-3. He was the coordinator calling the play calls, cost him that Super Bowl. He's coaching the Niners when they're up 10 points in the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs and blows a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. He blows a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter against the Rams in a championship game. I mean, we can go on and on and on. This guy's play calling. Refs and bad snaps are heroes of the Rams game. I didn't even watch Rams. I don't watch games. Chip Kelly's the worst OC in the world. How does this guy keep getting jobs? Why do people want to run the ball out of shotgun? I don't understand. Shotgun running plays. It's 4th and 1. We're gonna shotgun pad. We can't. Tom Brady used to sneak it. So did Peyton Manning. Stafford over 300 yards. Stafford's good. He's on the field. The Rams are gonna win, or win more often than not. Colts at the 50-yard line, $147. And Vegas played its magic. That's what it was. Dallas gets the ball. Dallas versus the Jets. It looks way too easy, right, to take the Cowboys, kind of like the Bears game. Although then again, you lose CeeDee Lamb, you don't know what you get. Should have taken the money line. Dallas is up. Jets 0-5. How about the Mets? Yanks versus Red Sox. Mets. Tim Rowe was all upset on Twitter today. I'm like, fella, what? You're worried about the Brewers. You can't even score a run. You don't score a run in an elimination game. And the Mets had bigger problems. And say if they would have won today, they're not beating the Dodgers. They have no pitching. They need pitching. You need pitching. Minaya and Montes and Holmes as a reliever, that's not going to last the whole year. And it didn't. Shanahan will get up for the Rams. He always does. Yeah, I guess, but I'm not going to play it. Raiders find super ways to lose. Yeah, well, that's what bad teams do. Speaking of bad teams, Vegas catching 6.5 in Indianapolis. How about an over in this one? I mean, the Colts can score. They should have had a touchdown. The guy freaking – I don't know why guys don't want to hold on to the ball. They want to dance around with it. I would look at the over in this one. Again with me, though. 6.5, like a 3.5 or a 2.5. 6.5, I want to take the dog. Like, all I think is like, oh, Colts can't win by 7. The Raiders stink. Haven't moved on this game, and that is why. And that is precisely why. I see that, and I'm like, why the Colts definitely win by a touchdown. You had 6.5. This will be a touchdown tomorrow. So if you want 6.5, get it now. Get it now. Denver at the Eagles, 5.5. I do like Denver in this one. Again, these numbers here. The Eagles are winning, hanging in there. Right? They could have lost that game versus Tampa. Could have went to overtime. They're not playing. They're playing Kansas City football. We're just going to win a game. You're going to be shocked when they win this game 24-20 and not cover the number. Take Denver. There you go. Giants and the Saints. I need the Giants to win this one here. We saw Dart. We saw Russell. I need the Giants because I have a Saints 0-5 to start the season. So I'll be on the Giants. I will be on the Giants in this one. Although the Saints, come on, they've been competitive in every single game. Hats off to them. I did not think they would be with this quarterback, with the coach. They've proven me wrong. And let's be honest, they're going to stick it to me and beat the Giants. That's going to happen. That. Texans in Arizona here. Excuse me, this isn't Texas. This is Tennessee. It should be Tennessee and Arizona. My bad. I got the wrong one up here. This is Titans at Arizona. That's the 4 o'clock game because I put the Texans game next. So, excuse me for that. So, let's get into the Texans and the Ravens. I got to fix this total, though. That total's wrong. That's the Texans total there. Or the Titans. Like these two guys are going to put these both on a schedule right next to each other for me and upset me. 45.5, 9.5. Sign me up for Houston in this spot against the Baltimore Ravens. That's it for the Ravens for me. I've been a Ravens guy. I've been a Lamar supporter, MVP 3 years in a row. This spot here, forget about it. The defense is just a total mess. You're going to give me almost 10 points. A 9.5 out here. How is this 9.5? 9.5? The Ravens' defense is atrocious. Listen, Texans scored a little bit today against Tennessee late. They'll score against this Ravens team. Cleveland scored 20 points against this team. Now they'll turn it on now. They have to turn it on. You have to turn it on when you're losing to the Bills, losing to the Lions, losing to the Ravens or to the Chiefs. Yeah, turn into now you're going to be a team who just beats bad teams by 10. Is that what you're going to be? Oh boy, here come the Steelers to win the Central. Before we get to 4 o'clock, let's hit some comments here. Mr. Wesker says Purdy will be more comfortable with Niners defense. Suspect second half again, like last year. Yeah, it's good. I mean, listen, you're getting 3.5. You want to take the Niners on a short week? I'm not running to bet it. Manuel Markel. Like he says, I stay true to the Bay Area. My teams. I'm one of those late people who can be a fan of every square, like Duke, Yankees, and Lakers. How does that work? Guess they said sushi's in the house. Got some clarity in my own head about Cal BC on Friday. Made a large bet on Cal. Points in the money line. Cal. Got Detroit on Tuesday. Detroit Lions for next week. What are we talking about, Detroit? I can't believe the Mets missed the playoffs with the payroll they have and signing Soto and Alonso. Very disappointing. Do you think they fire Mendoza or Stearns? Changes need to be made. You need pitching. Look at your pitching staff. Pitching staff is bad. It's a bad staff, Mike. Mr. Weskers likes the Saints over the Giants. Yeah, I can see them winning. Danny Dimes pick 6, 117 first series of the game. He wasn't bad in that game. I mean, how about Mitchell dropping that touchdown or fumbling it? My guy Corey Jones checking in. First comment ever in midday money. Mike F says, the 3 weeks ending season, who do you think is the clear best team in the league? I know Buffalo played a clunker today, but it's Buffalo. Then you got the Eagles. And that's it. Who else you saying? Kansas City now that they scored against the Ravens, who gave up 38 to the Lions and 41 to Buffalo? No. It's the Bills. My guy Corey Jones. He says Lamar's right because he left the game with a hamstring. Well, who knows? He could just be upset. Eagles Lions look the best so far. I'm holding judgment on the Lions. They beat the Ravens. That's a bad defense. I want to see them beat somebody else. Not counting Cleveland or a bad Bears team. They lost to Green Bay. Yeah, I need Dallas to keep it close too. Guess he's sushi, hot take alert. I don't think that Brock Purdy is a top 20 quarterback. He's a game manager. He does what he does. They win games. Colts do that apparently tradition. Taylor did the same thing last year. I don't understand. Hold on to the ball. Here we go. Titans, Arizona. Hello, a 9.5 has opened up here. 9.5? 9.5? What the? How is this? People think Carolina's the worst team. The Titans might be the worst team. Do you trust Arizona to win by 10? I'd have to tease this. I'd have to tease this down. I can't wait to. It's 9.5 now. I'll switch it around just because I keep saying it is, but until you see it up there, Arizona winning by 10. Do you trust that team to win by 10? Is that bad they played on Thursday night? Although that would be the reason why, again, I said tease it down. You get some extra rest. Maybe you learn how to hold on to the ball. More 4 o'clock action. Ooh. That's something caught my throat here. Tampa and Seattle. 2.5, 44.5. I like the over here. Already moved down the over. Tampa scores. They're a passing team. They are going to score. Let's go over. Keep it simple. The Lions, 8.5 in Cincy. Total is 49.5. We got the double pop in there. Do you want to take the Bengals as a 9-point home dog? Is that enough to interest you? This is a game to me. Not interested in. Not interested in. Washington and the Chargers. Here's another one. 3-point dog for the Commanders. Total 47.5 now. 47. The FanDuel has 49.5. Everywhere else is at 47.5. Again, so off the odds logic stream. You want to jump on that. If that's still posted somewhere, why not grab it under? You get 2 points. Everywhere else has it at one spot. This is where you want to maybe take a stab, go under. Let's see. Commies Chargers 47. There's 47 halves everywhere. They got 49. I think it's worth an under. Worth an under. A couple more comments and we'll get to the Sunday and Monday night action. Rays in the house. Buccaneers, money line next week versus Seattle. Tough winning on the road, Ray. Titans look terrible. They do. Competitive versus Denver. Tough for a half versus the Rams. Fell apart. Destroyed here on the road. Now you're getting on the road. Taking it from Texas out to Arizona. Jets tomorrow and Broncos tomorrow, Ray. I agree with the Jets and Broncos, yes. Titans head coach will be gone before year's end. They just brought that guy in. Coach Capri Pants covers tomorrow. Miami wins tomorrow night. Likes the Dolphins, I guess, say Sushi. Corey Jones says we'll probably lean towards the 10 and take Baltimore. You want to take Baltimore, lay in that number? That's all you. I'm not laying 10 with Baltimore. I want to take the Bungles. Who's Denver latest kind of number? How the quarterback situation is bad. And what about the coaching? This is what Zach Taylor's been bad at. And I said, you know what? Beginning of the year, take a shot, man. You start out good. You never know what'll happen. Well, you lost your quarterback and the coach still stinks. So you got a bad coach and a worse quarterback. Lions minus 8.5 on the road versus Cincy, says Ray. Let's wrap up here with the Sunday, Monday night's game. Patriots and the Bills, 10.5. Although now this is an 8 spot and even a 8.5. So it's come down. Now 8.5. Now at 8.5 here. 8 at Pinnacle. So that's all you need to know. People are buying in on New England. Bills, are they going to be interested in playing full games and covering 10 and 14-point spreads. Bills next week, Monday night in Atlanta. So a non-conference game on deck, but you got a rival here that's played them tough the last couple of years. Missed out on a big number. Now it's 8.5. Monday night, Chiefs and the Jaguars. I've already bet the Jaguars. So give me the Jaguars here. I'm not a Kansas City guy this year. I will not be looking to bet Kansas City. No, thank you. Give me the Jags. Where are we at here? The Jackson Dart look good, or did the Chargers play sloppy? We talk about baseball teams coming out of the outs or anything in the NFL. Possibly. Travel spot. Could be. It's a bad game. I mean, listen, one of their offensive linemen got hurt. Changes the game. You lose a good offensive lineman. The Titans are going to win out right now next week. Tennessee. Well, listen. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to lay with Arizona 9 points. That ain't happening, Mike. Mr. West says he's heading out. We got to take the Bengals coach. You talking about the Bengals coach heading out? What coach? Or the Tennessee coach? Giovanni's in the house. Jets could be the worst team by years. And I don't know about that. No, I don't think that. No, I don't think so. Because they've been in games. They could have beat the Steelers week 1. They could have beat Tampa Bay last week. They could have wins. Tennessee doesn't look like they could have a win yet. HB's in the house. How many people laid 16 with the Bills? Because I made the Saints look last week. I laid 14 with the Bills because I said, you're coming from Seattle to Buffalo. I can get that cover there. Didn't happen. It wasn't about looking bad. It was just about the travel. Denver's going to beat the Chargers. Denver, all right. Mr. Westers likes Denver. Patriots have issues leading in penalties. No secondary terrible quarterback. Doesn't make a difference. I mean, you're getting 10 points. And back to the Saints against the Bills. They look close at home against Arizona. Close at home loss to the Niners. Bad loss in Seattle. And we're close this entire game. I mean, they're playing tough. I am shocked. I have no faith in their coach because I saw him in Dallas. I think the Bengals quarterback's that bad. He looked rough in his first game with the Vikings. He played well. Then your Burrow was hurt. It doesn't look good now. I mean, if you would pick in his other start, Ray says take the Bills against New England. Chiefs, Jags is tough one. Both up big wins. Worst travel spot for the Jaguars coming back from the West. Yeah, I mean, you beat a good Niner team, but Kansas City's off a Raven game. I don't know. The Jags should have beat Cincinnati. Jags should have beat Cincy. All right. I think that's it. Let's see. Jets are better than a lot of teams. I agree with the Jets. Can Nevada win against Fresno? I don't know. I didn't look at that game yet. What day is that? Saturday? I mean, come on, I'm still. Best Jets game seasons could be in the rearview mirror. Maybe. You don't know. They're just going to quit on their brand new head coach. He's going to throw in a towel in week 4. He thought Buffalo's going to beat spreads. Done. Did this week 4. Come on. Easy call on the Saints. Man, it was a double-digit spread, but I just did not like the spot. And also, like we talked about, the Saints are not a team I like. I told you. I got a 0-5 Saints to start, and I got Saints the least points scored in the league this year. So I was not high on the Saints coming into the season. So, yes, I thought they were not going to get it done in Buffalo. Buffalo last played on Thursday. I'm thinking Buffalo gets out to a nice 26 to 10 lead at the half, and you cruise to a 38-20 win, 44-24 kind of game. Let the game-winning drive, score the game-winning TD versus the Jaguars on the road. Be better. Who's this? That game wasn't on the road. That game was in Cincinnati. That game was in Cincy. I mean, that was a home game for the Bengals. They shouldn't have beat the Browns in week 1. You should have lost to the Jaguars in week 2. You got crushed by the Vikings in week 3. And now you're playing a Broncos team off back-to-back bad losses. They had the lead over the Chargers. They should have beat the Colts. They got a bad penalty. Corey Jones like Kansas City -3 versus the Jags. I disagree. Bills cover next game against the Patriots on Sunday night. Was it? Well, I'll be better than it was. It was in Cincinnati. In Cincinnati, and your guy threw 3 interceptions. And remember, Jacksonville went for it on like 4th down on like the 10-yard line instead of kicking a field goal. It was 27-24, a minute to go in the game, 2 minutes to go in the game. They're on the 7-yard line. They went for it. And then what happens? Here comes a crappy defense. I mean, you're up 27-24. You could have won 30-24. So they'd still have to score a touchdown. But then the extra point's more crucial. I don't know about the Browning. You said he stinks. I'm saying he's solid. Yeah, I will definitely stick by my Jake Browning's not a good quarterback. Jake Browning has 5 interceptions on the year, completing 67% of his passes. Montgomery Kell wants the Broncos first half. And Montgomery Kell wants to know if you really think, Michael B., that Jake Browning is good. All right. I don't know. We got time to talk about it. We got all week. There you go. That's your look headlines rundown. Minnesota early game. Jaguars Monday night. Like the Texans, big number there. Like the over Tampa Bay game. Under Saints for sure against the Giants. And there you go. Happy Sunday. Back on Money Monday. Midday Money Show. We will see you there. Mr. Wesker says take the Chefs. Kansas City on Monday night -3 for Mr. Weskers. That's it for me. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.